In 2025, Adidas released a sneaker that took the running community and some sneakerhead by storm. And honestly, the rest is history. I don't think that you tuned in to watch another history recap of this shoe. So let's just talk about it. I paid my pair 90 euros and I've been running it for about a week, and I've been doing 5 kilometers every day. And I will tell you straight away that I choose the standard Evo version to the other models because honestly the Bowen one, it's not worth paying the full price of just for the gusset tongue and the upgraded upper. This week I never had any problem with the standard tongue, even with the wall lacing system. I really never had any problems whatsoever, so I don't really know why everybody's complaining about that. The all-terrain version is very cool, but still all of those slightly improvement, even though the laces and the extra grip is a nice touch, I still don't think it's worth paying the full price of 160 euros for them. And there aren't really that many great colorways. And I think the same thing can be said for the most recent EXO one. Very cool, many improvements, not really worth paying the full price for this shoe. So I decided to go with the standard one and to actually pay a very nice discount for this. And I also strongly suggest you to not buy any of these Evos for full retail price. They usually go on sale. Not the most recent ones from what I've seen. If those now are on sale, my fault, but I've decided to pick this up not only because I like the colorway, this is a woman version, but because for running where I run, it's just the best way to go. Everybody will tell you to go true to size. In my opinion, it is true for a casual wear. If you're just buying these to walk around, which we are going to talk about that later at the end of the video, a true to size fit is the best way to go, even for guys who have wide feet. I don't have any problem whatsoever, but if you buy them for running, like myself, I strongly suggest you to go half a size up, just to have a little bit of room to wiggle your toes. If not, it's going to be a very snug fit. They are a bit wobbly. In my opinion, these are definitely not meant to be used as a casual shoe. Also, with running, in some cases, they can be pretty unstable. In my case, the foam did take a couple of kilometers to actually break in, but I've seen countless videos of other guys saying that it also is already breaking. It depends, you just have to do a couple of runs in them to actually know that. Still, this is an amazing running shoe. The midsole, as you may know, features the Light Stripe Pro cushioning technology, which is this new technology from Adidas. Even though it has 1 year, it is still going very strong. One thing I think a lot of people have the misconception is that this is the same midsole as the Ultra Pro Evo SL. It is not. This is still Light Stripe Pro, as the same name of the other midsole, but kinda tuned in a different way. I think more of a daily wear, if that does make sense. The Continental rubber in the outsole, even though it's very thin, I think 2 millimeters up to a maximum of 2 millimeters. I've seen a lot of videos of guys beating up their pair and the midsole still looks intact. And after a week of constant running, almost 50 kilometers for those who are wondering, it is still have the tread. Honestly, the upper is the thing where I'm most concerned about wear and tear. It seems very frail in some point, and also it is kind of transparent. I really appreciate that they did reinforce the toe cap, which is something that the Epic Reacts that I had to run a couple of years ago and my Ultra Boost didn't have, and they just got deformed to the point I couldn't wear them anymore. This extra layer of knit also protects you from small rocks, stones along the road. The laces are good for what they are, running laces, and seeing how little Adidas have improved the new versions compared to this one, which is the OG base one, I'd say Adidas really did a good job releasing this shoe as it is. If you find these on sale and you like to run, just try them on, buy them. Under 100 euros, it's a steal, and they're gonna last you quite a couple of kilometers or miles for the American viewers. Talking about design, I loved the fused stripes on the side. They add more stability. I think it's one of the best running shoe Adidas has put out in a couple of years. It reminds me a lot of the original Ultra Boost, where they used the 3 stripes logo as the cage of the Ultra Boost, which is an very interesting design choice, and also the popularity this shoe has received in the last year really proves my point. The shoe has a plate inside. I think it's plastic. It gives more rigidity to the foam, and I really appreciate that. Also, it improves stability. If in the end of the run you start heel striking, like I do, the wall plate thing is completely useless because we lose a lot of stability in the heel of the shoe. So I would have preferred if they did reinforce better the wall heel part of the shoe, but I guess it would add a lot of weight to the whole package. Even though these shoes are very comfortable, I strongly suggest you to not use this as a lifestyle only shoe. I mean, you can wear them to go on walks, do groceries, etc. But do not stand in this for all day long. I mean, it is a strongly designed running sneakers. It can put your legs at strain because the foam is incredibly responsive and it bounces back a lot, and your feet and your whole body will feel the foam. Also, they have a very strongly pronounced rocker shape, which doesn't help either. Also in the heel, something that not a lot of people talk about is how not really gently, it's very pronounced, invites you to do this kind of movement. So yeah, you can walk in these, you can wear them for a little to do groceries. I think 1 or 2 hours won't hurt either, but a whole day in these gonna strain your legs a lot. You're gonna feel exhausted at the end of the day with these on. And obviously these are not a trail shoe. Even the ATR one that I tried, even those are not really trail shoe. The small lugs they gave them, yeah, those could help, but they're mostly flat, so I don't know what they were thinking with those. I mean, just add some extra weight in the outsole and transform them in an actual trail shoe. Don't go halfway there, just lean completely into that direction. Overall, this is actually a great shoe. Many people don't like the wool design, but I think it's very great for a running shoe. I've seen worse. Right now, as I stated before, there are the woven version, which improves the upper and the tongue. There is the all-terrain version that I already discussed, and also the EXO one, who also upgrades the upper. There is another version, the EQT one, which in my opinion is horrible. I think it's one of the ugliest shoe they could have put out with this kind of design. I don't know what they were thinking. Those are hideous. But overall, this shoe is an incredible package, and I strongly recommend you to try them on. And yeah, that was it. Enjoy.